In this video, we're going to talk about the protective properties and protective qualities of reishi mushroom. We're going to talk about this both from the physical perspective as well as the emotional, mental, spiritual, and energetic perspective. First, we need to talk about why this is important and why we need an herb that is protective on all of these levels. I'm sure you're aware that we live in sometimes a very toxic environment from many different points of view, from just a purely environmental point of view, from toxins in the air, toxins in the water, toxins in the food supply, chemicals on our clothes, chemicals that we're breathing in and just being saturated with all the time. Not to mention electromagnetic pollution from microwaves, TV waves, radio waves, cell phones, all of those things. On top of that, if we're around negative people, if we're around people who are, angry or aggressive, or an energetic drain or energetic, challenge to us, then that's also something that's going to stress us and be perceived as a threat or as a stress to our nervous system. So because of those reasons, we need an herb that's protective, we need a strategy that's protective, and we need something that can help us build our protective energy. So reishi has always been known as the great protector. It's been known as the herb of good fortune and longevity, and called the herb of immortality for thousands and thousands of years. Now, from a purely physical point of view, reishi is a premier immune tonic, meaning it doesn't stimulate our immune system and it doesn't, dampen our immune system. It just restores balance, restores homeostasis, and then over time acts like a tonic for our immune system, meaning over time it can strengthen our immune system. It can help to get rid of allergies, get rid of inflammation, and get rid of these other things that might be irritating us and sucking our energy down. Because if we have all of these tertiary things, all of these battles that our immune system is constantly fighting, on an energetic standpoint, that's going to be a drain, and that's going to wear us down. That's going to cause us to have less energy and have less energy to do what we want to do and feel the way that we want to feel. But also on an unconscious level, we're going to be always kind of on fight or flight, or always feeling like we're threatened because our immune system is just always fighting all of these different battles, and it's such a drain on our energetic reserves and stores. So reishi comes in and it helps to just re-educate our immune system. It helps to say, hey, maybe you in this autoimmune area over here, leave these good cells alone. These are good, these are positive. Leave them alone. Go over here and get these other, viruses or yeast or fungus or whatever, these malignant cells that need to be handled. And it goes to, all of our macrophages and killer cells that are just kind of sitting around, hanging out, looking for something to do. And it goes to them and says, hey, you know what, guys? It's time to wake up. It's time to get moving. It's time to go over here and, start fighting the battle and start cleaning this place up. So reishi accomplishes this through a complex host of chemicals called, beta-glucans, polysaccharides, which are basically long-chain sugars that go in and plug in like a lock and key in all of these receptor sites on our immune cells and just re-educate and rebalance and strengthen our immune system over time, which is on a physical basis how it's protective and how it helps us feel just more safe and secure. It's also a premier and supreme adaptogen, meaning it can go in and kind of calm the adrenals down and really balance and tone down our stress response if it's hyperactive, if we're always on fight or flight, and if we're always feeling that dull lower back pain or that just feeling where we know we're being stressed and pushed all the time. So it helps to restore our adaptive energy and give us more adaptive energy so we can handle more stress and be less depleted by that. Now, from a more energetic, spiritual, mental, emotional point of view, as far as protection and nurturing, reishi is by far the #1 herb. And this is why it's been so revered and worshipped and respected by, Taoist monks, hermit monks, sages, Zen monks, Buddhist monks, all of these different people who were on a spiritual path, who were more tuned into the subtle levels and perceived reishi as being the best herb to assist in that path of growth and to really foster growth and help to remove blockages in a way that's both protective and nurturing to the whole body system, as well as all the physical things that we discussed, but also, helping us to burn bad karma, helping us to, calm down our emotions, calm our mind, calm our nervous system, train our brainwaves more from beta, more down into alpha, so we can feel more meditative, feel more calm and present and just in the moment and more alive. So we have a higher quality of life, which can allow us to see deeper into life, learn lessons we need to learn, and really speed up our overall growth, as well as fostering and cultivating our own intelligence, improving our memory, improving our thought process, and all those other things which basically help us to grow and be more of who we're supposed to be. Now, these are pretty ubiquitous things that are reported by people who take Reishi for a pretty consistent period of time. Some other things that I've heard from people who take Reishi is that in meditations after they take Reishi, they just feel a presence around them. They feel kind of an energetic, velvet force field around them. They feel just energy flowing through their body. They feel just energy circulating around their skin. And at least to me, theoretically, this is them starting to sense their Wei Qi, which is our, basically our protective aura that our body is generating, that's circulating around our skin and protecting us from all of these stresses and toxins and threats that are coming at us all the time from, physical level, from a mental level, from an emotional level, energetic level, spiritual level, karmic level, whatever you want to call it. If this Wei Qi is strong, our defenses are strong, we feel calm, we feel safe, we feel nurtured, we feel protected, which creates a solid foundation for us to grow and prosper and really let go of things that we need to let go of and help us to step forward and be more of who and what we're supposed to be and who and what we're wanting to achieve and fulfill and embody in this lifetime. So that's how Reishi mushroom is both protective and nurturing on a physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual level. If you have any questions or comments, post them below and I'll talk to you soon.